Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I've been dragged from the depths of hell by Colin because it seems Mike has exploded. So welcome to One Hub Racing. Welcome to me commentating everything in history again, and welcome to Colin. Say hello, Colin.
Hello, Liam. Thank you very, very much for saving our bacon.
And we've got a more important question, though. We've got Ted Kravitz with us. Now, I'm used to being Ted Kravitz in the last few weeks of One Hub, so I've hired Ted Kravitz. It's someone I've commentated with a long, long time ago. Hello, Cam.
I don't remember that, but hello.
I do. It was many... I think I did. I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. So, you two are going to have to tell me what's going on, because I have no idea. I've been watching Thunderbirds all day.
Well, so, yesterday at 8 o'clock, we had 3 races, various different weathers, and various different grids based on... the first race was for rankings, the second race was a fastest lap, and the third race was a reverse top 10. And every driver scored points who finished, and the top 8 advanced into tonight's final. And our grid for tonight is Craggy, Arnard, Callum, Senna, Josh, J. Cole, Alex, and a certain Jessica Ball. So we've only got 2 drivers who are not from the P1 tier, and that is Jess and Josh. So on that basis, I'm hoping they have a blinder of a race.
Yes, we do hope that people have blindness of race. Can't be biased on that one, can I? Anyway, so whole season has been behind us as well. Many rounds of from realistic to here, and I'm pretty certain, if I'm not mistaken, in 2 days we go to F1 26. Well, 25.5. That depends which way you want to call it. What drink did I get? I have much Lucasade with me. That's what drink I've got. Someone's asking in the chat. So, we're just waiting to go. And then 11 laps around my favourite circuit in the rain. What could possibly go wrong, guys?
Well, Go on, Cam.
About that, as my cat says hello, we have yet to spin the wheel to decide what the weather is. It's only showing wet because that's what I saved it to.
Make it thunderstorm.
Here we go, then.
I am clicking the wheel now to decide what the weather will be for quali.
The anticipation. I think Josh is going to throw a tantrum. It's raining.
It might be very well founded.
Did I get the
You
wedge?
could say that it'll be very wet.
Yay! See,
very wet for the whole of qualifying.
Wow.
But what about the race?
What about the race indeed? Let's spin this reel one more time. Will it be wet? Or will it be dry? We'll find out. Ooh. It will be wet, but
Yay!
slightly less so.
See, this is what happens when you get me anywhere near anything Spa and a weather wheel. It becomes atrocious conditions, as we like to see, wet, and a little bit more wet for us. So, a soggy Belgium. Last time I commentated a race at Belgium, there was a monumental shunt at turn 1. Let's hope for our 9-ish drivers, I think, that, well, we don't all explode. Or 8, actually, nearly 9. So how did the races last night go then? That's the important question. Because
we have one more spin, Evil. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One more spin for the second weather slot. And the wheel has taken mercy on our drivers. For it will clear all the way up and be sunny.
So start off wet and then end the race on dry. Nice.
Changeable conditions then for our Belgium Grand Prix. Now, like I was about to say, how did last night go then?
Well, last night was very, very exciting. A couple of drivers got unlucky. Adagio, I think, without his disconnects, the P3 driver could well have got into tonight's final. He ended up on 27 points, despite having no points for race 3, which was a real shame, and only ended up 9 points off the top 8. Alex and Kinney did get disqualified from race 3 because they forgot to pit. So it was a mandatory 1 stop, and those 2 drivers forgot to pit. So they got disqualified from that round. Fortunately for Alex, he did have enough points just to make it in the top 8. Mertz cannot make it tonight, and so the driver in 9th place took his seat, and that will be our very own Jessica Ball.
Yes. So it's going to be exciting. Now, waiting to go in a few moments' time, and then we'll be underway for a nice shot quali. And shot quali is, if I remember correctly, 12 minutes?
18.
18. It's more than I thought. Close enough. And then 25% race, 11 laps as well. So, when are we getting the beautiful light of Cam to press the ready up button?
I am inspector, and I actually can't do that, so I'll have to yell at the drivers to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, we can shout at them to do it.
Shout at the drivers and tell them to ready up, because we are underway for Belgium.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this last night. My forever memory of Belgium in the rain is 1998, where there was a monumental pile-up. Damon Hill went on to win the race as well.
Yes, he did.
David Coulthard and Schumacher came to blows.
And so was born my favourite line I used to do in commentary. And I don't do it anymore. Well, maybe I'll pull it out if we see someone explode into a barrier. We'll find out. And of course, it's been nice, by the way. I get to commentate with Colin, finally. I've been trying to commentate with him all season. And only now, the man who started his commentary debut, all the way back on, I think it's F1 21 or F1 22. I can't remember, it was a long time ago, with me. Commentating over his father, who then promptly exploded into a barrier. Thank you. Good for you, Colin. Your first experience of me is murdering your father. So.
But thank you, huge thanks to Liam for. So Liam's also streaming as well. So big thank you to you, Liam, and I'm sure the drivers are very grateful for you stepping in and helping us out yet again.
Yes.
So thank you very, very much.
Yes, I've now commentated every single thing in one hub this season. I've done the realistic, I've done P4 because that's where I live. I've done P3, I've done P2, I've done P1, and guess what? I'm doing here as well. So this is all we like to see. 17 minutes of qualifying. I've got a feeling, are we going to see a few people just stay in the pit lane for a few moments?
Probably, although if it's just going to be wet all the way through the race, drivers might want to go out there and just get a little, or through the quali, sorry, get a bit acclimatized to it. Now, one thing that we did see yesterday is that even though it's full wet conditions, there were quite a few drivers who felt more comfortable on the inters. So it'll be interesting to see if we do actually see some inter-tyre running like we did yesterday.
Yeah, well, looking at the tyres, it will show us we have got a split and we got one car out on the circuit coming out. Who is it? Is it going to tell me who it is? No. I'm sure it'll tell me when someone goes on circuit.
It is Callum.
It's Callum on circuit on, as Colin rightfully said, we're going to see some tyre differences. Guess what? They're on the immediate tyres. Pretty much all of them. I think a few on the wet. So, extremely wet. That game is extremely loud. I'm going to turn it down because I forgot I turned it up the other day. There is the audio settings. It's somewhere. There it is. Audio. Let's turn the master volume down to 5s instead of 10. There we go. Now I can hear. Belgium in the rain. Last time it rained in real life at Belgium would have been last year. It was recent, I think, in F1 terms. I was about to say 2021, but I think it's later than that it rained.
I can't remember, actually. That's a very, very good question. I'll have to have a little look at that. Just looking at Callum now, he's running a nice One Hub-inspired livery. Nice purple and black car.
We do love.
We saw some brilliant liveries yesterday, Liam. Some really nice looking cars. My favourite, though, will definitely be Arnaud's Belgium flag inspired black, gold and red. Looks lush.
Yes, indeed, the one he is currently running right now, of course. And don't forget, if you are new to One Hub Racing, and don't forget to like and subscribe, or follow us on Twitch. Well, I think you can follow us on Twitch. I don't really use Twitch much, so I think you can. I might be mistaken, but follow us on YouTube as well, and also Twitter as well, One Hub Racing. And give Cam a big hug, because we love Cam. Don't we, Cam?
I suppose.
Yes. And TikTok, yes, don't forget the TikTok as well, which surprised me because it just randomly popped up on my time. I was like, hang on a minute, that's me. I can hear myself. We got the cars on circuit. Very sideways, by the way, on circuit. I'm looking at Arnaud. I think let's actually look at Callum. He's just coming up to the start line to begin lap time around Belgium. Spot the braking zone down into turn 100 metre boards. Chuck it into the source, and then, of course, gather it all up on the exit. Don't run too wide like you could back in the olden days, because there is a gravel trap there. And don't spin off to the inside wall here and do a David Coulthard. Now, up to El Rouge and Radion, and chuck it to the left of El Rouge, chuck it to the right up the top of Radion. Don't do a Lando Norris up here, and you're all absolutely fine. As you come then down the Camel Straight. DRS would be activated if it was dry, which it's not. Then, of course, down into the Com Chicane, 100 metre board, chuck it onto the curb, and then straight over the inside curb there. A little bit distance there, but it gets it just on the exit as you come through the exit of it. And then, of course, down into Brussels. Downhill braking, very easy to snag a brake in real life, but they got it all absolutely perfect here. I say that, a little twitchy as well. As we come into the corner with 600 names, I like to call it Commentator's Corner. Some people call it Jackie Yeek's Corner. Some people call it No Name. So who knows what the corner is now called. But then, of course, downhill into Pouhon. Look at the braking zone, for about 50 metres. Little dab on the brakes, of course, in the wet, in the dry. That's normally nearly flat as you come out of this. Next corner into, I believe it's Piff Path. I keep calling it the Fania Chicane, but I think it's called Piff Path these days. Through they come. One, chuck it to the left on two. Little twitchy on the rear, having to take a few snabs at the throttle. Of course, on the intermediate tyres as you come down into these two corners, which I always forget the names of as we go through there. And then, of course, long wait until we get to Belgium. What are those two corners before again? I keep forgetting.
Oh, I can't remember. Is it Pouhon? No?
No, Pouhon's the long left-hander.
That shows what I know, doesn't it?
We've just gone Blanchimont now. This is the bus stop, which isn't really a bus stop anymore because it got knocked over. Out of the bus stop, up to the line, and it's probably going to be, I reckon, a 2-minute point 3. Let's get all the telemetry up, as you can see. As I said, jumped in very late here. Arnaud's invalidated his lap time. Jess is on an outlap. And we've got Alex just coming up to the line right now. Let's see if he can chuck himself up to the front row of the grid. Yes, he does. 2-minute 2.6. Behind him comes Senna to begin his lap time. I think it was invalidated, actually.
Yeah, that lap time from Callum looked really solid. First lap out on Inters. That seemed a really solid lap. But I think they're the only drivers. Most of the other drivers seem to be going on the full wets. Jess is. Arnaud is on the Inters. I think Senna's on the wets. Jake Cole's on the Inters. And Craggy's on the Inters. So most drivers going for the Inters. But a bit of a mix, Liam. Bit of a mix.
Yes, indeed. In the corners, by the way, I was figuring out it was Campos and Stavolo.
That's
or I always just call it Stavolo 1 and Stavolo 2, because that's how Murray Walker always used to call it. So I've kind of picked that up. But apparently they're two different corners. So, to be fair, though, Pouhon's called the Double Gachet on this track map. So who knows anymore what track map I'm looking at.
That does sound less rude, to be fair.
Well. A few drivers on circuit. Let's see. Well, everyone's on circuit right now, and I presume Probably right now we're imagining everyone will just keep going, they'll field it up a little bit and we'll just go for lap after lap because these wets and the intermediate tyres, they can last a long time. Jayco, 159.4. As I say, the times are improving as they drive more on the circuit, the more it's likely to get a dry racing line. And of course, the drier the circuit, the more the intermediate tyres will work, normally.
Yeah, you could actually just about see a drier line appearing now already. So the drivers definitely can have a bit more grip at their disposal. Oh, we got a yellow flag out there.
Someone backing out the lap. I think it's a green car. It's one of the green cars. It's Craggy, 159.2. I think, has he hit the wall? I don't think so. Senna goes even quicker, 158.7. So we're starting to now hit the highs. Let's see what Jess can do. P6. 2 minute free. We've got Arnold coming up to line right now. Let's see, can he finally get a lap time on the board? Yes, wow. He can. 158.4. Puts himself another 3 tenths ahead of the car behind in that very pretty Belgian blue. I will admit, quite a big fan of that, actually.
Yeah, it's lush, isn't it? Yeah, I really, really like that. A lovely tribute to the Belgian flag there. Absolutely lush design. And Arnaud yesterday, he really impressed me with his driving. He was really on it yesterday. And I think he's a dark horse for tonight's title, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're just looking to see, Alex up to the line, bit twitchy on the exit, goes even quicker, 158.3. So, well, he says, have that, Arnold, it's up to you now, sunshine. Can you improve and beat me? Well, I don't think he's on a lap right now. Ain't no Welsh flag, but it's all right, says Mike in the chat. Of course, we all love Mike. Of course, he would have been commentating, but due to technical difficulties, I've heard, he is not able to be here with us. So give him all the love in the chat.
Yeah, poor Mike suffering with audio issues. But like we said, Liam has helped us out big time. But I'm surprised, actually, to see some drivers still on the wets. I think they'll probably come in for Inters very, very soon. Craggy's going very, very slow. Craggy's actually run out of fuel. Yeah.
I just noticed, but it's a very much... I'm getting Sauber vibes from this. Quite a lot right now from Craggy.
Yeah, it is, actually, yeah. It's quite nice as he slides it into the pit lane.
Here comes Josh, 1.6 up into the bus stop.
Just through 1.6 up, circuit drying all the time, so this is going to be probably about a 57. Well, where was that 1.4 seconds up? Oh, well, he's 3 seconds up on his lap time, but it was not pole. Okay, never mind. 58.888 for him. Let's see, who else on a lap time? Jess across the line doesn't improve on her lap. And then we've got Arnold up to line. He's just doing another lap right now as he's beginning his second. 8 minutes to go in qualifying. So
obviously Alex only just sneaked in to this final race. So there was a adjustment to the points because he was actually out of it at one stage, but there was a slight adjustment to the points, and he just sneaked through that disqualification yesterday. Nearly curtailed his all-star race ambitions, but he's sneaked back in and he's put it on provisional pole so far.
Yep, so far we've still just over 7.5, well, just under 7.5 minutes to go on the clock. Jayco up very much on his lap time right now. It was 1.3 seconds up, I just saw, as he comes into the chicane. Has got no deployment left as he comes through the last corner. Can he get himself on the front row of the go to 57.8 is what he wants to do. 57.6 is what he does, and blitz the field then. Jayco with a storming lap time, but Alex quickest in the first sector. So it's all improving. Senna's not improving his lap time. A very sideways for him. Joss is not on a lap. Craig is on an out lap. Callum up to the line. Goes even quicker than 57.626. 70 thousandths of a second-ish between the pair of them. So Jayco's going to have to try and fight this one back. But what about Alex? He's up in the first sector. See what his second sector is like. Drifting. The black and red livery car reminds me a little bit of one of the, the mid-2010s McLarens, I will admit. with that. Hopefully it goes a bit faster than the mid-2010 McLarens on that one. But let's see. Second sector split. Probably be a 10-4-2. Oh, 1.2 seconds up. But it's a big snap on the rear end. There is Arnaud. 157 flat. It's drying up, you know.
Yeah, it's drying up big time. This is all about now. These drivers have got to time it so they're like one of the last to cross the line.
And right as you say GP2 engine, Mike, Alex has now gone into GP2 engine mode. He has slowed the car down because I think that big snap into Stavolo, and he's just, oh, hello, coming into the pit lane, I'm guessing, because he's not doing a lap now. And he comes into the pit lane. So, 5 minutes to go, 57.0. Craig through the last corner start their lap time. I'm just trying to see who's on a lap time right now. Jess on lap time, still on those wet tyres. This isn't working for her right now.
No, I think Jess is probably... I don't know whether she's got enough time to come back in the pit lane now and put on a fresh set of inters. She might do just, but I'm not sure. Maybe she's just a bit more happier starting at the back and...
make their way through the carnage.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
5 minutes to go in qualifying, so if you want to do it, you do have enough time as running the wall of Jacob. A little bit, because of the chrome helmet, well, the chrome thing, I forgot what it's called then. Halo, there we go. Getting a little bit of a 1991 without the blue on that with the green. With the red sponsorship, yellow flag coming through the last couple of corners. Who's that going slowly? I think it's people just getting ready. So, Colin, are you looking forward to next year's game?
Yeah, I am actually, to be fair. It's going to be very interesting how the management of the boost mode and the overtake mode and, of course, the straight line mode as well. So reading the initial reviews from the EA Creator Network people, you really do need to manage your battery very, very well. So there's going to be a lot of strategy involved, not just outright pace. So you could be a blindingly quick driver, but if you're not using your ERS efficiently and getting used to that, you're going to struggle.
No, absolutely. As someone who historically has never enjoyed using ERS, I think I might be kirked on this one because I never actually press it normally. So actually I might do quite well because I always save it. Meanwhile, Craig through the last corner was purple sector. Never mind. Into the pit lane he comes. Don't hit the pit. Whoa! Nice drift. 10 out of 10 start point. He's still going into the pit lane.
Yeah, so Jess is coming in the pit lane, so she's looking to have another go. She's going to have to come out very, very quick. We've got J. Cole, Alex, and Senna on their out laps. And Senna is on those intermediate tyres now, so I expect him to go a lot quicker.
Yeah, everyone's now probably expectedly going on at the intermediate tyres with 3 minutes to go in qualifying, so we will get one, maybe 2 laps if best. Maybe one of them, if they've got enough, can do 2 with a quick strategy. But let's see who is going to be doing what then. So, like you said, Callum, Jacob. Callum warming up his tyre extremely heavily here. Now, if I did that, I would be flying into the nearest Armco barrier and probably exploding in a million pieces, because that's normally how this works. But these drivers, they've got massive amounts of grip, which I very much don't anymore. Anyway, Jacob. I must say, I'm really quite enjoying this livery. It's, like I said, it reminds me of the 1991 Jordan, just without the blue.
Yeah, I've got the Jaguar vibes as well.
Yes, Jag as well. It's kind of a mix of, I mean, I guess the Ford Jag was quite had a bit of black on it, if I remember correctly. It's got a nice pitbull, which I believe that's a Lewis Hamilton. I think that's Roscoe or Coco, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think it is, yeah. Just spotted that.
Nevertheless, so let's see who's on a lap time. We've got Alex, Senna also on a lap time, just ahead in the Toyota. As my phone decides it wants to ping me at this exact moment, so I'll also mute that, as I forgot not to mute that. So there we go. The Toyota then, as I'm going to dub this one for Senna.
Yeah, so speaking to Senna, it's a homage to the Polish flag for Senna, which is quite a striking livery. And yeah, like you said, Toyota, and I got Super Guri vibes as well when I saw it.
Well, good old Super Aguri back in 2006-07, and 4 and a bit race of 2008 before they decided to, not be an F1 team anymore. I think it was out because they ran out of money. 2008, a lot of teams ran out of money in that season because the financial crash at the end of the year. So let's see. Not up so far for Senna. I think this might just be a little bit of a banker lap, and of course you're all going to go for that one fun lap in a minute. But he wants to be careful here because you've got Alex is coming very quickly up towards his rear end, and you don't want to trip over each other here, do you?
No, you don't. You want to leave yourself a bit of space. You don't want to get in that dirty air either, because that really will affect your downforce going into the corner. So they do want to leave a little bit of a gap. But so far, Arnaud on the top by 0.6.
Absolutely.
Alex just went purple in Sector 2.
Yes, very purple in Sector 2 by 2 seconds on my calculation. Was very sideways. He's going to get a lovely tow, by the way, from the car ahead. Oh, but he goes wide! Oh, you can see the frustration there. He's not happy with it. He's bottled it. He might get another lap out of it, but look, he's right up the rear of the car ahead, and that will be of Senna, who crosses the line there, does improve his lap time by 0.3 of a second. So can Alex get the almighty tow around this lap to improve? That's the big question. Joss has invalidated his lap time. He'll start at least P6. Craig on a lap time. Jess on a lap time as well. We're 10th up in Sector 1. So it's all to play for as the clock has struck 0 here in Belgium.
Yeah, so Alex would have done a 56-1 had he not invalidated that lap. But look, you can see he's getting too close to Senna now, and that's really going to cost him.
Jacob, 56-1. So that's a marker then. So this is what Alex wanted to do, but he's just stuck up the rear of the car ahead of Senna, and Senna is doing his own lines, he's minding his own business. Alex has got himself caught out in this one. As we mentioned, as off the road goes Senna, and he's bailed that one out, so no improvement of that one. Callum across the line goes up to P2. Off the road nearly went Arnaud in the background. He's also improving 1.4 seconds up on my telemetry. Now, of course, we don't know if that's 1.4 seconds up. Don't go wide here. He does go wide here, but doesn't invalidate.
Got away with it.
So
yeah, he got away with that.
Into the last corner, harvesting quite a lot there as he comes through. Oh, he's bailed out, so doesn't want to do a lap time then. So he'll start P3. Can Alex do anything in qualifying to improve? He's 0.3 up. I don't think so. What about Jess across the line? Goes P7, respectable for her. But what is Craig going to do? 2 seconds up. Into the left, into the right, into the left again. Up to the line. Let's see. Can he get himself on pole position? Yes, he can. A 55.1. Have at it, he says. What about Alex? Can he somehow find anything? No, he can't. Senna won't as well. And we have our pole position then. It is Craig. A 1:55.1. Just shy of a second ahead of Jaco. And then, of course, behind Callum in third. Arnaud will fourth. Alex fifth. Senna in sixth. Joss in seventh. And my dear best Jess in eighth. In a livery that very much reminding me of the 2007 Toro Rosso.
Yeah, I saw that and went, that's got to be a Toro Rosso vibe car there. Do you know what? That is a really good lap time from Jess. Only 0.2 off Josh, who is a P2 driver, and only 0.6 off Senna, who's a P1 driver. That's a really good lap from Jess. She should be really pleased with that.
Absolutely. 8th place for her then. As we see the rain falling over the Belgium countryside. Jaco in second, just like his football team. Oh dear. There's some football rivalry going. What's Jaco's favourite football team, Lo? If he's English, it'll be Man City, I guess, because they finished second.
No, it was from the Champions League. He's an Arsenal fan.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, the serial bottlers of we're going to win the quadruple won. Didn't go well for them, did it?
No, but I tell you what, I can't believe how much Craggy is ahead of that pack. That is an unbelievable lap. A second quicker. Amazing.
It dried out really much in the last couple of laps then. So, lobby restart I've seen with many eyes from Jess. So, well, we know what's going to happen here when we get underway. We'll see. I want to see who crashes. Oh, we're migrating host. Well, Cam's left us. He's had enough of us.
Yeah, because I think Formation Left is on.
Cam. Did you not set the lobby up? Tut.
No, I forgot to turn Park Ferme off.
Uh-oh.
So everyone would be stuck on their qualifying setup.
Good job. Do we have to go through the sponsorship, Colin?
Yes, we'll go through the sponsors, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can do that because I don't have it on my thing.
I will dig them out because I can't remember myself. I'll dig them out and we'll do it when we get back in the lobby.
Yes, well, so I watch everyone do pirouettes around into turn number 1. It's a beautiful thing. They're all going backwards, I will admit. There we go.
Nice one. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, isn't it?
Still going. There we go.
I was hoping for a Belgium recreation from '98.
Oh, gee! Oh my God! Oh, that doesn't look healthy. Oh dear. Wow. Oh God. Well, there we go.
This sounds very interesting.
There's an invite. I should join that one.
Yes, we will join that now. And as we're doing that,
I did grab the qualifying results, so you guys don't have to worry about that.
Lovely job. Yeah, so I will now go through our sponsors and partners for the final time for this season 28. So, big thank you to Delta.app, title sponsor of the league. Don't forget, this is for over 18s only. All your investments in one app, making smarter decisions like the world's top investors, and track your journey to success with Delta. And of course, we got Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league, providing prizes each season, do brilliant seats and rigs, which I have myself. Brilliant setup. Then, of course, we got Sim Racing Setups. They provide pro setup bundles for F125, and they're also on pre-order for F126. So they'll be able to give you setups for dry, intermediate, and the wet, and, of course, how to manage your ERS, which is going to be crucial on the new DLC. Pure Sim Gear, they sponsor the league and provide sim racing socks and gloves. And this went to the driver with the most fastest laps and poles over the course of the season. And that actually went to Jacob, I believe. You could also use the code OHR10P and you will get 10% off their sim racing kit. Vespertine, partnered with Vespertine, and they support all our apparel and provide some brilliant merch prizes, which we have given out at the end of the season. And of course, it's powered by SimGrid. We do all our leagues through SimGrid. That means we haven't got 5,000 Excel spreadsheets, so a big thank you to them.
Yes, no one likes having a giant spreadsheet of many things, right, Cam? We don't like big spreadsheets.
Well, we like big spreadsheets, we just don't like 4,000 of them.
Yes. I remember the days when Cam had to do 4,000 spreadsheets. That was fun times.
I don't want to remember those days.
I remember those ones. I was dragged in for help, and I looked at it and was like, I'm not doing this. And that's how that one went. So, yes, we're getting all of our drivers in. I think you two should press the spectate button soon.
Oh, yes, that might be
yes,
a good
you
idea.
should. Otherwise,
that would be a shock, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would not be ideal. You'll be on the grid and be like, well, I'm on this grid. Let's see. I keep to the plotting. I don't drive anymore. Unless it's Gran Turismo, in which case I do. And I do love doing myself some GT7.
Yes, it is actually a very good game. Although I use it as a Nigel Mansell simulator, basically.
You like driving in the 90s F1, I'm guessing.
That's it. You got it.
Well, I mean, if you're on the topic of F1 cars in certain games, well, AMS2 has just released a very interesting pack, by the way. The R25, the R26, and the R28 are coming to AMS2. Of course, that being the 05, 06, and 08 Renault's F1 cars, which it does very much pique my interest if I figured out how to actually set AMS2 up on my PC, because it doesn't really like me on the wheel, because I don't really know how to set it up. But I'll figure that eventually. Anyway, before I ponder about many things, we're getting ready to go. I think we've got all of our 8 drivers in the lobby, Cam.
Yes.
I am setting the grid now.
Lovely job.
Jaco wants a double invite, but like Arsenal, not
Well
capable
done.
of such things. Oof. Oof. The
Liam
football dramas are coming out, I'm seeing in the chat.
So come on then, let's go for our winner. Let's punt for our winner.
Well,
I'm going to go first. I'm going to go J. Cole for the win.
yes, okay, so, Colin, you do realise this is me, right? The man who was renowned for one thing, cursing someone. So I am going to go and say, I'm going to go for Callum to win this race. Sorry, Callum, you're not winning this now. It's been chosen by the Lords. Normally, this is how this goes. Everyone readying up, wet weather to dry. Is it full wet cam or is it intermediate?
It is intermediates,
So,
and
nice.
I'm gonna go with the driver that seemed to be the fastest over the 3 races yesterday, and that will be Craggy.
Ooh, so going for Craggy. Well, looking at his wet pace in qualifying, the other drivers have got their work cut out because that was a storming lap from Craggy there. Let's see how our owner, Jess, gets on as well. She had a really good qualifying. I was really impressed with that. That was, you know, only a few tenths off some really, really very, very good quick drivers. So I think she's going to have a bit of confidence now in the rain.
Yeah, Jess is a quick driver these days. Much quicker than it was, remember, many seasons ago, having to teach her how to drive, and now she's quicker than me. But that's, then again, I suppose I don't drive it on this game anymore, so I don't really know what my pace is. Exactly.
I still drive this game, and she's as fast as me, if not quicker. So
I see all the cars on the left. They're doing some interesting things right now on my screen. They are.
Yeah, Pound said, yeah.
Yes, they are. They're porpoising. Welcome back, porpoising.
I don't know what kind of drugs you guys have taken. The cars are fine for me.
Oh no, I could. The stream can see it.
I can see it. I can see it.
We can all see it. You're just blind to everything. We're getting well. As per usual, I don't really know when we're about to go to the 5 red light. I still really wish we had that countdown was on the last couple of games, but they got rid of it, so we'll never know. So it's my favourite thing. It's called the wait and guess game. The spectators, well, there's no spectators on the things. They're all in the top of the grandstands up there in the little things. So none of them getting wet. Look, to be fair, one of them is wearing an umbrella in the up there, I can see, though he is inside. So
I thought that. Yeah, he's inside with an umbrella.
I'm pretty certain that's called bad luck, isn't it? There's multiple. They're all wearing umbrellas inside.
Oh, my mum wouldn't let me wear an umbrella inside.
I don't own an umbrella, so I wouldn't know. Because last time I had an umbrella, I lost it in like 5 minutes. So
How do you lose an umbrella?
the wind, the wind.
Fair enough.
I never got it back. Anyway. Waiting in a few moments' time for here in Belgium, a circuit that hosted its first F1 race back in 1950, has hosted pretty much most of the races, apart from a little gap around 1970 to 1985, of course, that was on the calendar from 1985 all the way up to 2003, missed 03, missed 06, and of course is going off the calendar, I believe, in real life next year, or the year after that, alternating with the Spanish Grand Prix in Catalonia, which I have many opinions on, and none of them very good.
Same, yeah. The less said about that decision, the better.
Yes. The Madringlow, looking forward to that, driving that in 3 days' time. Terrifying, by the sounds of it, and I expect many cars to crash in that.
Yeah, that seems an absolute nutty circuit, I gotta be honest. It does seem to be the way the new circuits are going. I do prefer the traditional permanent circuits rather than the street circuits.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just trying to think, when was the last permanent track that we had built?
Oh, well, not built, but would have
Been a while, isn't it? Kota, maybe.
Kota, yeah. Yeah, it would have been Kota, actually, you're right. We're just waiting. Surely, eventually, we'll go live on the circuit. But no, I'm thinking of before Kota, it probably would have been the likes of Turkey. Well, never mind then, because we have 5 red lights then. We've got a formation map, actually. Cam, I thought you said there wasn't going to be a formation map.
This is on purpose. This one's on purpose.
Ah, this is the on-purpose formation that I see.
This one completely threw me, I'm not going to lie.
I remember the first time I did this, because I'd not commentated for ages, I was expecting formation laps. We used to, I'm pretty certain, we used to run formation laps when I was last here.
Yeah.
That kind of shows how long ago it was. So I was like, oh, here we go, we're on the formation, that would be nice and cool. And no, it was the race start. And then I got jumped, and that was the realistic league. I got used to that very quickly. Well, you can see all the rain falling on the circuit right now. So formation lap here in Belgium then. No, so but what I was going to say, back to what I was talking about racing circuits. Before Kota, I'd hazard a guess it probably would have been Istanbul.
Oh yeah, probably, yeah. We're probably going back as far as that.
2004?
I've also heard rumours that Malaysia's potentially coming back, and that is one of my favourite circuits of all time.
We are getting Istanbul next year, remember, as well.
Yes, we are.
Swap it with Madrid, please.
Yes.
Let's just not have the Madrid race. Let's just go to Istanbul.
Next year, of course, we are losing one circuit from the current calendar. We are losing Zandvoort, which, I will admit, sorry, Dutchies, not much of a loss for me, because it's not a very good circuit to watch. It's a nice circuit to do hot laps in. It's a terrible circuit to race on, unless your name is Max Verstappen, in which case it's the best thing since sliced bread. Unsurprisingly.
I think that can work for most tracks on the current F1 schedule. Fun to lap, horrible to race.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, there's one circuit coming up in just a few days' time, which is very good to hot lap, terrible to race on. And we all know what circuit that is. A circuit, by the way, for people's information, doesn't have the two-stop strategy, which I thought they did, but they have secretly removed it.
So there's no straight line mode either, so they're not going to be that quick.
And they taper off at 200 kilometers an hour, so the Formula E may be quicker. That's not ideal in the background. Who's that who's hit the wall? Is that Arnold?
It is Senna.
Senna into the wall. So, that's Craig. I don't think that's legal.
What the heck?
Well, here we go then, with a very interesting line then. And above us, look, but never stare then, because the Belgium Grand Prix, it is go, and Craig gets a launch off the grid, then covers straight to the inside, but Jacob says, no, thank you very much, Sunshine. Straight to the inside it goes then. Are we going to get through turn number one? All correctly. Yes, we are all correctly, as we come down then towards our Rouge and Radin for the first time. Jaco and Craig side by side as they come up the hill. One of these drivers are going to have to blink. None of them blink. Round the outside goes Craig. Have they gone up the hill all correct? One car of Arnold, I think, going very wide up the top of the hill. There's a bit of contact there. It's almost 3 wide as they come down the Camel Straight then for the first time. But here comes Craig then to the inside. Here comes Jaco to the outside. In between them, Callum there bumping through. One car with damage in the background. I think that might have been Senna.
Yeah, I think it was Senna. But what an exciting first lap. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, that angle of Craggy didn't really help him, but he has managed to save it.
A bit of contact again. There is Trenner and Arnold and Senna. And the camera angle is not going to show us what happens at the end of that one. I think it's Senna is still ahead of Arnold then, but Argy Bargy then, you can see the front left end plate torn off. The front of the car of Senna, and almost running into the rear end of the car was Arnold, as I think Senna might have gone through. It's Alder. Alex is disconnected. We might need to get that one back in.
I will be able to invite him now. 2 seconds. I will do that straight away.
Another save then, but up front it is the 2 green cars. Craig, Jaco, and then the pink, well, the purpley car of Craig. Purple being my favourite colour, by the way, ironically. There's another purple thing right there. It's Las Vegas. Purple as well. So are we going to see any manoeuvres then at the beginning of this race? Remember, drying. So we're expecting probably about lap 6. We're going to start seeing, according to my predictions, them coming in for the dry compound tyres. It doesn't look very wet out there already. You can see it's getting lighter and lighter with each passing moment. Craig, first lap of this race. Jay Colo just minding his business just behind.
Yeah, J. Cole's doing very well at the minute. He's keeping up with Craggy. The grid is still very, very close. Jess has now passed Alex, who's obviously disconnected. But this is very, very tight up front. I was expecting Craggy to to pull a little bit more out than he has. He's only got half a second on J. Cole. J. Cole showing great pace so far.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a quick little whippersnapper in the background. You can see Arnaud and Callum battling away for third and fourth. Alex has left the session again. So whatever that is, it seems to be quite not good, unless that normally is an indication he's joining, and the game's just having a bit of its sunshine moment on a game which is now over a year old, I believe it is now. There is your pit strategies, which don't matter because we are all going to be pitting for dry compound tyres.
I have a update on the forecast.
Mm.
The rain is expected to stop in around 10 minutes time.
Right, so that's 3 laps.
Quite late then.
So,
as Craggy nearly loses it, just about caught it, but he's got J. Cole all over his gearbox now.
Yeah, the rear tyres aren't enjoying that one again. Big snap on the exit here, but he'll get away with it because now down the straight, and surely we're not going to go side by side out into Blanchimont in the wet tyres. Don't do it, guys. But he thinks better of it. I don't want to see a Luciano Berti in here. To be fair, it was Royal Sim. It was lap 2 that happened in 2001. We'll see it dive into the chicane though. We're going to go to the outside. There's no way to the inside. What's going to happen here is he's going to go deep into the corner. Little touch. There we go. And nothing he can do about that one. So a little bit of a block pass from Craig. He's taking a bit of BTCC manoeuvres out of this one. As fastest. And well, J. Cole, he's probably going to say one thing in a second, and that's going to be, I'm going for first.
Oh, Arnaud's in the wall. He had a go down into turn 1 with Callum. Contact was made. Arnaud did hit the inside wall. I don't think he's got... No, he has got damage. He's damaged his front right end plate. So that is horrendous for Arnaud. That's really going to hurt his race now.
Here comes J. Cole then trying to the outside again then. Late braking, can't do it this time again. Craig extremely late on these brakes, but look at the track. Look at the sky. It's getting brighter out there right now. The sun is shining through. Big mistake from J. Cole right on the curb, and that nearly allows Callum to come through.
Yeah, I thought he was going to lose it at that one, because you hit that curb, it can drag you into the gravel. J. Cole just about managed to save it, and that gives J. Cole a bit of Craggy, some breathing room, which he is desperately wanting.
Oh, absolutely, but you can just see J. Cole's got the bit between his teeth already. Like that, it was 6 temps, now it's 5 temps already, so it's coming down each and every corner, and you can just see Craig doesn't look happy on these intermediate tyres right now. You can look at the rear end, it's just strolling around a little bit. This is the corner, which last lap he made a big mistake, and that gap dropped massively. And he's done it this time all correctly. As we look further through the field, 4th, 5th, 6th altogether.
Yeah, he's a bit happier now, Craggy. He seems to have settled down a little bit, but J. Cole still within a second.
Here comes Alex then, round the outside of Jess, down into Blanchimont. I think Jess is going to back out of that one. Yes, he does. So decides as a fight to do, and it's not that one at this stage of the race. So, I must admit, by the way, not Colin, it was Mike in the chat said, lap 4, it's going to stop raining. We are on lap 4, it stopped raining.
Oh, wow, fair play. And we got 2 drivers in the pits, Mike. We got Arnaud and Alex.
Dry tyres then. That's too early, surely.
I think for those two,
you might want to think
worth
again
punt,
because the rain has stopped. The track is going to be drying from here on out.
Oh wow!
It's still going to be quite slippery. So I mean, let's see what happens. We're waiting for DRS to be enabled. Here is J. Cole, and he's probably hoping for some DRS right now because that'll solve this one. Big slide again from Craig. You can just see the rear's not settled right now. Look behind. You can see Callum just sitting there. They call me Mystic Mike, says Mike in the chat. Yeah, indeed, you are the Mystic, mythical Mike. Well, Mike wasn't working. I guess there's a pun in there somewhere. Anyway, further down the field, let's see what these sec times are going to be. Are they closing up?
They're not closing up as quick as I thought they would, to be honest. Alex is catching Jess a little bit, but I don't think by a dramatic amount, but we'll have to wait and see.
It's pit stop around here is what, 24 seconds ish. 24 to 25 seconds. It was 26 seconds. Now it's 27 seconds. It's too early. But the main indication here is normally the DRS activation. That's when everyone's going to dive into the pit lane.
Yes, you would have thought so. Let's see what Craggy and J. Cole and Callum do now. Are they going to come in the pit lane or are they going to carry on for another lap? Let's have a look.
One more lap, I reckon. Oh, never mind, they're in. 1, 2, 3, they're all going to come in now because it's... You see, once you get one driver in, don't hit the pit wall. Now, Jess, now I know you've hit the pit wall a few times. Now, what you do is you don't hit the pit wall. There you go, you nearly did. Into the pit lane. I don't have to Murray Walker you. So everyone on the medium compound tyres to the end of this race. Are we going to see any changes in the pit lane? No, we're not. But I'll tell you what, Colin. J. Cole's going to have he's going to have DRS up here. I think we're going to have a move for the lead straight away.
Let's find out. J. Cole just 6 tenths behind Craggy as they head towards Eau Rouge.
6 tenths. DRS has now been enabled. Up the hill we go. Bad mistake from Craigie. He's made a critical mistake here. Here comes J. Cole. Now, which way are you going to go? To the inside he tries. Almost on the grass then. Late manoeuvre. Down the inside he goes. They touch wheels. Round he goes. Craig off the circuit. Rejoins it sideways. But into the lead then of the Belgium Grand Prix on lap number 5. A brilliant manoeuvre then from J. Cole. But a catastrophic mistake on the top of Radion there for Craig. That was not ideal.
Yeah, Craggy will be absolutely fuming with himself. He's made another mistake there. Going on the grass on the inside of No Name. And he's now 8 tenths behind J. Cole. Can J. Cole try and drag himself out of DRS from Craggy behind?
Well, he's going to go find 1/10 of a second and he can do it. But look, all of a sudden, so late on the brakes as Craig, Larry, he pulled nearly 3 tenths back then. So Craig's not going to go out without a fight here today in Belgium. 8 tenths the gap. DRS, of course, remember, you'll get it out of this corner. Well, down, of course, out of this corner is where the detection point is. And then, of course, down at the main straight. Further behind, by the way, Joss and Senna still together. Alex now ahead of Jess, who's got Arnaud swamping at the bits, of course. Now, probably must have been feeling maybe one lap too early. Up front they go, Craig and J. Cole. DRS enabled, 5 tenths the gap. 204.7 for Craig. And you've got to wonder again, are we going to see a swap and re-swap? Is that his first lap of the race?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a what could have been for Alex, obviously showing his real pace here. I suspect, Liam, I think Craggy might just hold behind J. Cole for a couple of laps towards the end. But his problem, he's got Callum chasing after him. Look how close Callum's coming behind him.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mistake. I'm not quite sure on the audio what happened there, but it sounded like he downshifted or something nearly, because I heard the revs suddenly skyrocket up. And now all of a sudden we've got a three-way fight for the lead then here in Belgium. J. Cole, Craig and Callum.
It's brilliant.
Further behind them, 4th and 5th still together. 6th and 7th together. I think, 6th a little bit ahead of 7th, and 7th and 8th together as Jess has dropped behind then of Arnaud, who is now trying to push on a little bit. He'd have been hoping for a safety car or something here today, but of course we don't really want a safety car because that means someone's binned it into the barrier. Sun is now shining over Belgium. These tyres are going to be warming up all the time. But it's now about just saving the ERS. And you can definitely tell, Colin, around that middle sector, they're running non-ERS because look how much ERS they've saved.
Yeah, you can see that their ERS management is really helping them here. But one thing I've noticed, they're battling a little bit now at the top 3. And Josh is starting to catch them. Now, if these guys fight really hard, this could quite easily turn into a 4-way battle for the lead.
Well, it might become a 4-way battle, then it might become a 5-way battle, because look who's behind. Senna, not too far as well. Jacob, fast lap of this race. He is starting to push.
Yeah, he needs to try and get out of that DRS, because he doesn't want to get and give Craggy any room, any chance of a run down the Kemmel straight. But he's going to get DRS, and he is quite close, Liam.
Oh, but again, a big mistake on the inside, but I think he'll get away with it. The gap will open. It's around about 4 tenths of a second if you're boosting the ERS to do it. And look, J. Cole's using all of his ERS, so Craig's just going to sit behind it right now. Just put the pressure on. Just try and do it. But again, he needs to be careful not putting the car on the inside. Senna, 3-second time penalty, exceeding track limits. That'll be down at the com. So he's gone a little bit too deep. And there's a battle. That one is a Senna into the wall, safety car.
No.
And he's done a Fernando Alonso. That's a heavy impact.
Yeah, spinning on the curb. I think.
Yeah, I've done that myself. He's just run wide on the exit. He's spun on the curb. Car's thrown him into the inside barrier and taken his wheel off. Now,
anyone for softs?
are the drivers? Yeah, now this is a huge decision for the drivers now. You know, for the top three. What do you do? Cam, what would you do in this situation?
You have to go softs.
Yeah, but
if you don't, everyone else will go softs, and then you'll be nowhere.
Absolutely, everyone's behind's going to go soft. Jess will go soft. Arnold will definitely go soft. Alex will go soft. Josh will presumably go soft. So the top three, if they've got anything up there, they'll go on the soft compound tyres, we presume. Now, they might not do. Track position, normally, remember, in Formula 1 is king. However, the soft tyres is also very king. So let's see, are we going to see all the drivers dive into the pit lane? They're waiting for each other. In comes one, in comes two, in comes three, in comes four. Guess what? I'm going to guess in a second. In comes five. Yes, they do.
I think if I was Jess, I think I would take a punt and stay out. Because there's not going to be many laps left. Let's see what she does. No, she is in the pit lane. She is in.
She thought about it. She definitely thought about it there. She was waiting, wondering, do I? But I guess you kind of have to, of course, because otherwise... I mean, I don't think Jess might not have come out in the lead of the race either, because remember, it's only under safety car conditions, around about, 12 seconds? And she is about 16 seconds off currently, so I don't think we're going to come out in the lead, so smart thing to do. Everyone now on a set of soft compound tyres.
Quick update from the medical center. Very, very quick job those guys did. Senna is okay.
Yep.
He had front wing damage and was having pedal issues, which made it very difficult to drive.
Yes.
But he says that it's been great fun and was happy to be here.
Lovely. Thank you for joining us, Senna. Did incredibly well to get into the final as well, because it's not an easy thing to do, getting into this final. So it's an achievement in itself. But this race now, this safety car has really spiced it up.
Yes,
I have no idea who's going to win this now.
Well, I have a prediction who's going to win this. You know what? It's going to be whoever crosses the line in first position. Unless they've got a penalty, in which case it won't be. But anyway, that's normally how this goes. Jess forgot to lower the wings in the first stop. That's why she pitted. Well, I suppose at this point, you know what? I'd go 0 wings on the front and just go full speed. Probably a bad idea, but this is me, the man who knows many things about bad ideas, on this. Looking at all the things as well. So, safety car will be in this lap, I think, surely?
I would have thought so, yeah. So we're just going to get a couple of laps.
9, 10, 11. It might be next lap, but I think it might be this lap. It's one of the two.
Yeah, this or next lap.
Well, it'll get the DRS line is here, if memory serves. So, if it comes in, it'll say around about now. Staying out of a lap. So we're going to get 2 and a bit laps of racing then.
Yeah, and importantly, only 1 lap of DRS. So that's going to be helpful to J. Cole.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be absolute... up to the drivers to see who is going to win this race. All of them on 100% ERS, all on brand new fresh tyres. Remember, DRS, as you mentioned, is going to be enabled on the last lap of this race, so they will get 1 opportunity with the DRS. Because they won't get it down the start line, because that won't be, I don't believe that'll be active.
No, I don't think so.
So, yeah, it will be up the com then. So,
and everyone's ERS will all be at 100%, so there's going to be no advantage of ERS. This is going to be a brilliant sprint to the line just for a couple of laps.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, I'm getting hot in the commentary booth. I mean, it is currently 70 degrees C. The humidity is currently sitting at 87%, according to my thing. So it's quite warm in the UK right now. I don't know how warm you are in the land of the dragon.
It's a lot cooler today, to be fair. It's been very, very hot for a few days, but it's cooled down a bit now, so a nice, comfy temperature.
And Cam, what's the temperature like in the land of the other side of the pond?
It's a fairly nice day right now. It is a balmy 70 degrees, which I think translates to about 25, 30 in your very not superior system. But yeah, no, there's lots of sun, nice breeze. Can't be any happier.
Lovely jubbly.
So, lap 9 of 11, and we'll be underway then. Grandstands all cheering, the flags are up. We've got the Irish, British and French flag flying over there. Safety car in this lap. We're going to have 2 laps of racing to decide this championship. Jaco and Craig. Can Callum do anything, of course? And what about his de facto liveried teammate, Joss? Could he help him? Or is it all going to be war games down here?
Yeah, this restart. How late is J. Cole going to go? Is he going to wait till 2 inches before the line? Is he going to go a bit earlier? We'll soon find out.
I think he's going to bolt it just coming into the bus stop chicane. Safety car, and you can see, is now in the pit lane. Will J. Cole use the Arteta tactics and park the bus? There's a possibility. Well, he's currently parking the bus.
Yeah, it's quite a slow run to the line so far.
But
when's he going to go?
Now.
I think
now.
He's gone.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, he's
not
still
yet.
keeping it.
He's really parking it. Now he goes
No,
in.
he's gone.
And
Oh,
we
he's
are
done that
underway.
to perfection.
And he's done that really well. And here comes Callum diving to the inside. Can he do it? No, he can't. We all are coming to turn number 1. Are we going to get through correctly? I think just about so. Someone was very wide through into that corner. But what a start from Jaco. Walloping away. But can he finish the job? Can he do it? Because all of a sudden it's all going to come to this. What's Callum going down the straight? He's going to be on the slipstream. They're all in the slipstream. Down towards Lecombe. Are we going to see anyone making a manoeuvre? Not this lap. Looking behind in the rear view camera, you can just see no one behind making a manoeuvre either. So everyone on this lap staying put. For now.
A really good clean start from the drivers. J. Cole had an absolute perfect getaway, but Craggy is reeling him in. He's not letting him get away.
Yeah, Arnold and Joss, they're banging rolls. They just get away with it. 0.6 of a second. Remember, you want to be a second out of the first corner to get the help of the DRS. If finally these drivers, they're all going to be saving all of their ERS right now, and we'll all use it down that main straight.
Yeah, that's what they got to do. J. Cole might use a little bit to try and extend his gap down this straight here. Let's see if he does. Yeah, he is using. He's using a little bit. Craggy, not using it at all. But Craggy's only got 60% ERS. J. Cole's got 70.
Absolutely. So here we go then. 1 lap to decide the title. 1 final lap then. Here in Belgium. Here we go then. So 1 car, 2 car. Behind him a big dive there from Alex there. And that's going to really free up this one. Because now the top 2 are outside of DRS. So it's a 2-horse race. Down towards turn number 1. But he goes very deep, does J. Cole there, into turn number 1. And now it's all about use as much ERS as you possibly can. Down the straight, yellow flags are flying on my screen. I think that's just a little bit of a glitchy. Here we go then. DRS time. J. Cole, Craigie, down the straight. He's going to pull to the inside. And here comes Craig to take the lead then of the Belgium Grand Prix. Can he get the job done? Yes, he can then. But does he get the car stopped? That's the critical thing. Yes, he does. Alex in third. Cam is disconnected. He's left us. So J. Cole then, big lock up for Craig. And now he's just got to do the last half a lap of this race.
Yeah, I'm surprised J. Cole didn't cover the inside down the Camel Straight. Is he going to try and line up a manoeuvre but I don't think he's close enough. This looks like it's heading towards Craggy.
Well, it's going to be an audacious dive into the bus stop chicane. Has Jayco bottled this one, just like Arsenal's done the Champions League? We've got a few corners to find it. It's almost like the penalty shootout. It's all gone wrong on the last opportunity for him. But he's going to have one opportunity. It's going to be the almightiest lunge. But Craig's done absolutely perfection on this last lap lane. He's got 3 and a bit corners to go. The first one, a Blanchimont. The second one here. What's up for Alex, by the way? He's having a look on Jayco as well. Is he going to look to the inside? Late braking manoeuvre to the inside. That's not going to work, surely, boys. Through the last corner. Here comes Craig up to the line. And it's almost going to be a photo finish behind. Craig wins. Jayco second. Alex will third. Callum fourth. Joss in fifth. And I never saw the rest of the grid. But my, oh my, oh my.
Wow, what an ending to that race. Craggy, that lap was almost perfect. His restart wasn't brilliant, but that lap that he did, that final lap was absolutely fantastic. Fair play to Craggy. Craggy is the All-Star champion.
Yeah, I'm still here, by the way.
Oh, we thought we lost you.
No, I just got disconnected from my own lobby. I'm glad it didn't mess anything up.
That's not going well, Cam. Does this mean I'm the captain now?
I don't know who it gave it to, so.
We shall find out. But there we go then. So, I tell you what, for 11 laps, that hurt my voice more than a 50. That's hurt my voice more than doing 2 50% races.
Well, that was such a fantastic race. Absolutely brilliant. Liam, thank you very, very, very much again for subbing in for Mike.
Yes,
Cam,
thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for organising this event. It's always very, very popular and a brilliant format this year. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's probably my favourite format that we've had the last few years. A really, really good job.
Yeah, I was super apprehensive about introducing it just because of the time commitment that would be needed, but I put it up to the drivers versus last season's format, and they voted for it for this one 23-5. So I didn't really have much of a choice. I guess we had to try it out, and I'm really glad that it seems to have gone over really well. Maybe it might become a permanent format. We'll see.
Indeed. Now, I heard, by the way, that we might have a guest coming, potentially. So we'll find out. We'll keep the stream going for a little bit. So how have you enjoyed this season, Colin?
From my perspective, it's been a real struggle. I've really enjoyed it, I've got to be honest. That's thanks to Mark and J. Cole, really, for keeping me company in the chat, and they've been great company. But it's been such a successful season. We've gone back to 4 tiers. We've had so many new drivers. We've had new sponsors as well. It's been a fantastic season. I can't thank everyone enough involved. All the admin team, all the commentators have been superb. All the drivers have been great. Absolutely fantastic. And we have a very special guest. Good evening, Miss Jessica Ball. I'm very well. Well done, Jess. Did you enjoy it? How did you find it out there? Well, I thought your qualifying performance
apparently
was
we can't hear you on stream, Jess. I think you might need to boot the actual PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Can you enable your mic in so it's audio shared on the phone? Wait.
Share your voice.
There we go. There was another word about to come out there. I heard that. See,
Right,
we
can
fixed
you hear
Jess
me?
again.
Hi. Ask the same question again.
I forgot what the question was, Colin.
And me, I forgot.
Good job.
But But I honestly thought your
Professionals here at
qualifying
One Hub.
performance was absolutely brilliant. I thought that was great. And did you have fun out there? And how proud are you of your season as a whole?
Honestly, my goal coming into this race was not finishing last, and I did not finish last, so that's a win-win. I knew I was going to be out of place against these drivers anyway. I just thought and go and have some fun. And I think the season as a whole for me could have gone a lot better for me as a driver, but it's probably one of our best we had in One Hub in a while in terms of the amount of tears we got, the amount of people that got involved. So I echo Colin's thoughts really to say thank you.
Absolutely, I've enjoyed it. Commentating everything. I hope people aren't bored of my voice, by the way, because I've done a little bit. Well, I hope you're not bored of my voice. That would be a bit awkward. But
It's like
no.
getting bored of oxygen, mate.
Yes, and oxygen is quite useful, indeed. So I heard, Jess, you have something to say.
Yes, I do have something to say. Colin,
Oh God!
it's time for your forfeit.
Oh God!
Oh God, I forgot
what
about
is my forfeit?
that.
Singing the English national anthem.
Oh my giddy hand! Right, I will get it up on my phone. This is gonna kill me. Right.
Kill
Colin,
you.
Colin Armation is about to be cancelled.
Yes, I also can't sing actually.
Oh, excellent.
So other than
Yeah.
that,
Mike got away with hearing this, to be fair, and that's because Colin lost quite miserably in our mini predictions championship. But he's gonna get me next season, I know he is.
oh, I got absolutely murdered. Right, are you ready for this?
Yes, Colin, hit it.
The gracious king, long live our noble king. And that's enough.
No, keep going.
Okay.
Carry on.
Happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Welsh.
Colin Armation has been kicked from the party.
Oh dear. Right, so
That's going on the
Save it.
TikTok.
that is probably our last stream, and almost certainly our last stream for F125.
Well, no, it's not.
Might
I'm
just be
gonna
our last stream ever
I'm
after
gonna get a
that.
comeback in the predictions championship next year. So everyone think of a forfeit for Jess, because I'm definitely winning it.
Oh,
What would it be my forfeit if I lost?
you have to sing the Welsh national anthem.
Yes, you'd have to sing the Welsh national
In
anthem
Welsh.
In Welsh.
Yeah, thank God that didn't happen, and I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen next season.
Right, well, we
It's
know
all
what
right, I'm
the
gonna
we know
get
what it is
Jake
now.
to do my predictions because he's better at it than me.
Oh,
On that bombshell.
yes, on that bombshell, we should probably end F125's existence. And well, we can't even end it because we got to be back in like 3 days' time for F126 on F125. It's confusing. Anyway, I shall end the stream. So thank you very much for joining the greatest group chat in the existence. And Cam. We love Cam. Indeed we do. So, until next time, I've been Evil. Colin has been Colin. Cam has been Cam. Jess has been Jess. And you have had to witness the greatest, the worst attempt at the English national anthem I've ever heard. Anyway, until next time, good evening.
Good evening all.